What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. Today we are talking about 2022's Thor Love and Thunder. And I have talked about this movie before on this channel way back in 2022 when this movie came out. But this is my official Marvel rewatch for the rewatch playlist that I've been doing on this channel. So we are back up to 2022. And I honestly liked this movie a lot when I watched it in the theater the opening night. Maybe it was just the premiere night energy, but I understand what they did with this movie. They went much more the kid route and they made a movie for the kids, and that's okay because I felt like Ragnarok was a little bit more for us with the Gladiator Hulk, and you know, like that movie was for the comic book nerds, for the people that wanted to see Thor be more than just a brooding god. He had humor, he had Hulk, you know, like he had things to bounce off of. But then they went and got Gore the God Butcher, Christian Bale, and Christian Bale, you know, they made him look menacing, but he wasn't quite the look like he was from comics. Like I almost prefer the comics look with the tentacles and the black, like eerie cape, and I like him a lot better, you know, fighting Thor and butchering gods like he was in the comic book. And the one specific comic book I'm talking about with the Gore the God Butcher run is a fantastic run. So I wish they went a little bit more comicsy, but I understood what they did. All their kids were in this movie. All the execs' kids was in this movie. But because they went black and white, I mean, literally if they just took away his nose, they had Voldemort. You know, so like, it was a little too Voldemort, and I understand the black and white look like they were going for with the yellow eyes. I don't know. It just didn't work quite as well as it should have for me. But I think the best that he looked is when he initially gets the power, you know, and he's, all gods must die, you know, and he slices the head off that god. And that's like the opening scenes of this movie. And then we never get to see him really kill another god again. They imply that he had killed a bunch of gods, but like we should have seen all that. Like I think there's a 3-hour cut of that movie where we see Gore get to be the God Butcher. Like the most letdown of the movie was this one scene where he's looking at Falgar the Behemoth, which is exactly like a picture, like a panel right out of the comic books. And yet we don't talk to Falgar. We don't know how he died. We don't know nothing about him. And you know, it's just kind of sad. Thor on this cold world planet, though. I did like the outfit that he had with the fur on the shoulders. Reminded me a lot of like Odin. You know, he was like, had his Odin vibes going. But I will say, even in the rewatch, I still loved Zeus's omnipotent city. You flick too hard, damn it! And Thor gets naked, and Chris Hemsworth is so fucking jacked. Like I think all men want to look like Chris Hemsworth. But Zeus, you know, is Russell Crowe. I like that. I love that. I really do. Russell Crowe was funny as hell in it. He had a real Greek accent, and his son is Hercules, friggin' Roy Kent. So I can't wait if Thor gets another movie. If Thor 5 comes out and it's Battle of the Gods and it's Hercules versus Thor, and it goes back towards more like maybe an adult tone. But if you really think about it, like Thor may have lost more than Wanda. Like Wanda lost Vision, and then Vision came back in front of her, and then she had to watch Vision die again, and then went to the Hex, and then lost Vision again in the Hex, right? Like, and then lost in Multiverse of Madness, maybe dead underneath stones. I don't know. I think she's in a multiverse somewhere just chilling. But like, she lost, right? But Thor lost his brother, then lost his brother again, then lost his brother again, then lost his mom, then lost his dad, then lost his home. You know, like lost all of Asgard. He's lost everything. Like he has literally lost everything, and it sucks. Like he even lost like Jane Foster. He even lost. So at the end of the movie, it's literally just him and his new daughter, which is Gore's daughter, Love, but Chris Hemsworth's daughter in real life. So I kind of like that him and Love are together, and I don't mind India Hemsworth getting to play that character. I believe if she grows up and they don't recast her, I believe she might be a great pick for it. But she probably won't grow up fast enough, so they probably will recast her eventually when she has to be an older character. But you know, Valkyrie in this movie, always great. Love to see Tessa Thompson in any movie. But her and Natalie Portman as Jane Foster. Like, I'd just love to see Jane Foster get a chance to be a badass and not just a scientist. But then they kill her off and then she ends up in Valhalla. So it's like, is she going to be back? She's up in Valhalla with friggin' Heimdall? Like, I don't know. But overall, I gave this movie 3 out of 5 stars. It's pretty good still. You know, I wish we got the God Butcher cut. But I still don't think it's the worst movie I've ever seen. Like, I think it's fun. It still is a good, I still have a good time watching it. Even in the rewatch, and that's, you know, saying something. It's not perfect. There's definitely got its issues, but overall, I think I enjoy it and I like it, and you know, I'm hoping Chris Hemsworth gets to fight Roy Kent in the sequel. But comment below, what do you think? And I'll see you guys in the next video. We'll be talking about Wakanda Forever and Miss Marvel, and then I also watched Blue Beetle over the weekend, so we'll be talking about that soon too. So stay tuned for those videos. Go check out my Comically Boston podcast, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.